Yo, what up, Stacks? Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. Stupid thing. All right. Thank you for the lurk fam check-in, by the way. Much appreciated. Ah, yeah. I think I hurt myself. There we go. Get this opened up. And we'll get some music on in the background as well. Let's do this. That should work. What? I really don't need you running it in 1920 by 1080 or 4K. You're just for music. There we go. Anyway. All right, let's get some stuff done. Why are you opening up on all the wrong screens today? What is with you, computer? All right, so yesterday we finalized the mechanics, got everything hard-coded so we don't have a bunch of public stuff. And now we need to just go through and get the levels built. So we were talking about it yesterday. We're going to be doing 3 levels per shape. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. You're taking quite a while for such a small game. I literally have like 5 levels. What are you doing? Hello? Yeah. So, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing all right. Hello, Unity. Thank you. That's right. We need to figure out what our second shape is going to be. So we want 4 shapes, 12 levels total. So I think for the first level. So what? Fuck is this? Hell no. Is paint not a thing? It is. It's right there on the fucking main screen. Open this shit up. All right. So I think for the first level, we're going to be like, well, besides the first level, we already got the first level done. We're going to have a nice starting platform here, and then we're going to go down. And then this is going to be blocked off across the top. And then this is going to be a pachinko machine. So you're going to have random posts in the middle. It's going to bounce around. It's a ball, so it makes sense. And then to make sure nobody can fly over, we'll close it off. And this is going to be rather tight, so you can't jump out. After you get out of the pachinko machine, we're going to come over here. And I think we're going to have a hazard right here. And then after the hazard, this is going to open up, right? So we're going to have a big open room here. We're going to make the exit for this room up top. There we go. We're going to have this go up and then over, and then it'll end right here. And then we're going to have this one end up top. And then from there, yo, what up, Raven Nevermore? Welcome. Thank you for the Lurk Fam check-in. Much appreciated. All right, so this level is going to go right there. And then from there, I think we're going to have a down section here where you have to go down. Straight down. Okay, so we're going to start here. Pachinko machine. Come through here. Boom. There's a lava pit under here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to make this whole area under here a lava pit. So we'll get rid of all this. So this is all going to be a lava. Yeah, that's fine. So this is all going to be a lava. And then from there, you're going to have to go up. So you're going to come out of this relatively fast is the hope. Because you're going to be like, oh, hell yeah, pink pachinko. And then you're going to come down here and go right into the lava. Cool? So you're going to have to take off and fly over to here. When it comes to all of this, this is going to be all death plane here. Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. This is not the tool that I want. Where's my tool? There we go. Need to put a jump on the end of the end if we want to fly. Oh, yeah, you're right. We do need to add a ramp right here. So add a ramp right there. Have this be all death zone and then have a ramp right here so you can get a little bit of speed. So after you get to this, once you start falling down this, all of this is going to be death plane. So we're going to have them navigate through all this. We're going to have them go back up, over. We're going to be kind of tight corridors. And then we're going to have them go straight up. All right. Don't mind my drawing. It's terrible, but I know what I'm just getting my idea out. See, the problem is we have a fixed angle, so we always have to be progressing forward, right? So we have to think about this in a way to where it's going to make it to where you can progress forward. Hello, Miss Peanut. My puppy came in to say hello. What are you building for this? So I currently have a physics-based platformer. Where the hell did she go? So think of whenever I'm talking about flight more as in like Flappy Bird. So every time you do an input, it builds momentum, and then that momentum adds a force. Out the door? Oh, this just fun. I'm just building this as a little challenge. Over the next 2 days, maybe a little bit into Friday, depending. Over the next 2 days, I'm going to be just building levels because we're doing a... So this is actually a good example. I'll show you. So all of your controls, think of it like Flappy Bird. Underneath? She hiding? All right, cool. Thank you. If she comes up and she'll do drive-by licks. Other corner. She's not in here anymore. And if she is, she's a little fucking ninja. She comes back and does drive-by licks. Don't worry. But so all of your movements are not like contemporary controls where you just press W and go forward. You have to build the momentum yourself. So all of your controls are based out of that. So if you're wanting to move left or right, you have to tap to build up the momentum. So what I'm building now is the continuation after level 1. And we're going to be changing the shape as we move through. So your level 1 area is going to be just a ball. It's going to teach you how to do things because it has the less impact on actual momentum. No, not that one. This is going to be the ball contraption. So, and then little green pits are death. So, but we have something fully worked out, but I've been working on this literally for 2 days. It's supposed to be 2 weeks, but some things happened and I only ended up working on it for 2 days. So, yeah. I'm just getting all the mechanics to work out properly. But we're going to be doing 3 levels per shape. The second level for the ball is going to be the pachinko machine. And then we're going to move on to the third level, which is going to mostly, like, the ball is going to be mostly resembling flying. Or not resembling, but being flying. And the way I'm working it right now is that we're going to start up here, go through the pachinko, have a little bit of fun, right into death. After you get into death, you're going to come up here. All this is going to be safe to touch up to like, I don't know, like this is all going to be good to go. And then after that, everything underneath here is going to be death, and you're going to have to navigate up through. But because I have the fixed forward camera angle, making this tunnel a little bit more interesting is going to be hard to do. And I'm trying to figure out what else we can add to this to make it a little bit better. But yeah, this was supposed to be a 2-week like challenge. And I was like, oh, I'll just take one day off. And then I ended up going through some shit. That is because you don't have singular input. So you have up and down, left and right, forward and back. So your jump you can continuously do, but you have to build the momentum to go up. So where the challenge with that one is, here. Actually, let me put up the test scene really quick. All right, so for this, like that's jump, right? Normal jump, cool. You got height, but you can just keep building up that momentum. And as long as you're not tumbling, you're fine. But you can build up the momentum to go as high as you need, and then you can also go back down. So, yeah. It's like a very janky flight control system. All right, so all that is going to be there. Undo all this because I don't want the green there. And this, go ahead and take rid of that. Take rid of this because I think what we're going to do is this is going to be almost maze-like, I think. What we're going to do here is, I think we're going to branch this off. Oops. No, I want black. Thank you. All right, so we're going to branch this off like so, right? And then you're going to have the up. And then you're going to have the down. So where this can actually get kind of punishing. Okay, then make it 500, you shit. How did that make it smaller? Whatever. There we go. All right, and then from there, make a death trap on the down. So I was actually thinking about making a death trap on the up. Just to, really throw them off to force them to go back down. Because I was going to come up here and have this be something like this that is going to be just a kill wall. And with the way, but I'm kind of digging the idea of the death trap being down because, all right, fuck you. Make it bigger. Because here, we encourage them to go down, right? Go here, 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 boom. And then you go back down. You're going to be like, oh, yeah, we're good. No, you're not. Not anymore. And we'll make it long, too. So we'll make it come out this way. Have it go back up. So this will be like this. Oop, shit. Now let's go back up. And then what we can do here is once you get over here, we can have this go over down. We can go like this. And then this one can just come to a very, very sharp point. Don't you love my crude drawings? So you're going to be like, oh yeah, I'm making good progress. And then... The only shitty part is if I make these levels too long and too complex, you have to restart from the beginning because I didn't build a checkpoint system. So... You can also have this room in here that's literally just going to be absolutely nothing. I cannot draw as well, so this is terrible. It helps me get my ideas into of the world. But we could actually make this tunnel extremely tall. Ooh, make them go way up into the air. Oops. I feel like I've gotten worse as I've gone. So, and the resize of the thing didn't work out too well. So I come over here. But we can't go back this way. So this is going to be a challenge all in itself, because you're going to have 3 paths to choose from if you go forward, which is most likely what they're going to do. If you go forward, you're going to get stuck in this room and you can't rotate your camera. So they're going to get up in this room and they're going to be like, oh shit. Okay, now I got to figure out how to navigate my way back. So I might make this part right here a safe touch platform, so you can actually land on this one. And then you could choose whether or not you want to go in there or not. I might even make this whole room safe. Just for shiggles. Give me a thicker line. I like thick lines. I like them thick. I don't remember how to use paint that well. I haven't used paint in so long. How the fuck do you resize? Yep, that's the point. So this is going to be a safe area where you can land and contemplate your life choices. And then it's going to be just a giant room of death. So every wall in here will be bad. And then this entire section, oops, wrong tool. This entire section here will be all lava. Well, death pit. So draw over it with your thick line. See, even that line's not thick enough. Give me that big boy. Yeah. All right, so we'll come here, come down to this, and we'll make them do like a zigzag, I think. I think we'll make them do something along those lines, just to make them worry a little bit, you know, make them go through it. We'll do the powers of 3. Damn. That got disgusting. That's all right. I know what I'm doing here. Okay, and then we'll have them come out. And then one final little plummet down to this, which is going to be the win. I swear I can write. All right. I think level 2 is going to be okay. Level 1 is pretty simple. You just follow all this nonsense and call it good. It's the 3-headed snake. The Hydra? Yeah, it does kind of look like a really shittily drawn monster, huh? I like it. I'm digging it. All right, so that's the plan. I'm gonna pull that over here so it can be seen, but we actually need a new scene altogether. Go ahead and make a new scene. Call this one level 2. I know, real original, right? Load that one up, and then we get to building. I'll show you. So, actually, we're gonna go back to level 1 really quick. Kind of the same way I built this one. Don't mind the crude connection points and shit, because it came out terrible. But got all this. We need to change something here. Where are you at? Main camera. Lighting. Environmental. We need to turn the density down a little bit. I know it doesn't seem like a whole lot of density, but if you actually shut this off, you can see all the colors a lot better. So if we play, we might actually just leave it like this, to be honest. I don't know. I haven't really toyed with this idea yet. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Do you like the fog of war? Because with the fog, I mean, you kind of lose all the color and pop. And with the fog of war gone. I don't know. I kind of got used to playtesting it like this so much that this is what I got used to. But without this, you can actually see like I like to see where I'm going. This first level I literally created on the fly. There was no planning. So I just made this one, which reminds me I need to add arrows to that wall. So you want it with the fog of war so you don't want to see? Or without the fog of war? Because this doesn't look bad either. The only problem is I got to fix the transparencies on all this. Without, okay, there isn't any border. Looks like I may fall off. That's kind of the point. It's the horror of it. Okay. Yeah, we'll disable fog of war, I think. Okay. Yeah. The horror of the thing. Nah, I think we'll leave the fog of war off because when I go in there and I actually do the detailing and stuff for this level, we're going to add in some obstructions and things like that. Who you're going for? Go ahead and save that really quick. All right, first things first, we need to get the platforms built. Okay, so we need about a solid slope. We need the ball in, so let me go ahead and start getting all this stuff built out. So I guess I'll be right back. The wife needs me to save her. I must return and get to my calling. All right. Sorry about that. My puppy broke her nail. Well, not my puppy. One of my puppies broke her nail and it was bleeding. So we had to get it wrapped up and everything. So, too cool for school? You're damn right I am. All right. So, we have our cube. All right. This cube is going to be the beginner and the end of all. Go ahead and reset the transform. Boom. Right now, it just be a lonely cube. Soon, it will be power. 2s, that's perfectly fine. So, boom, perfect. That's what we like to see. Sets of 2. All right, so we want to make this one probably, we want it to be kind of tight, but not super tight. So let's go ahead and go 10 wide. Should be good. And give me the blue. We'll come back. We'll make it like a 10 by 5, I think. Okay. Snap that back one. Make it 10 by 4. I like even numbers. Too cool for school, you damn right. These are actually like one of the best pairs of glasses I've ever had. These are my blue light filter glasses that I usually wear whenever I'm doing stuff like this. But, yeah, the magnetic sunglasses on them are insanely strong. So, all right, we'll make the pachinko. Should we make it insanely long? Because we can make this bitch go hard. So we can actually make this bitch just go crazy. I think we add 50 to it. So if original platform was 54, boom, there we go. Isometric. There we go. Give me that isometric view. Do we go, insane? Do we crank that bitch down there like it's going out of style? I mean, it is a pachinko machine. They gotta have some go to them, yeah? Like, we want them whipping down this platform, right? I think so. All right. So, for this, pachinko machines, as we all know, get wider at the bottom. All right. So, actual pachinko machine. That's uneven as shit. Making a 3D pachinko machine is actually kind of difficult, to be honest. All right. So you're going to come in, and then we can just we'll scatter them around. Obviously, there is some uniformity to how a pachinko machine is made. 401 error in my brain. It's not that hard. This is just sculpting. Well, not even really sculpting. This is just me maneuvering a block. If, for some reason, Raven, you do decide to get into this, always. Are they going down that or into that? They're going down this. So the into it part hasn't been built yet. But if you're ever deciding that you want to get into game development, for some reason, for some weird, strange thing, and you're just a little lost on what to do, always have Pro Builder. Yeah, this is the ramp. So you're going to start up here, you're going to spawn in, and then you're going to be in a box, and then you're just... Time for push-ups? Oh, brother. Shit. I'm going to have to redeem that back to you. I tweaked my back at the gym today. So, yeah, I'm going to have to redeem those points back to you. I'm sorry. I can't do that. Not today. I don't actually know how to redeem or refund. Let me get into mod view really quick. I don't care about mod view. All right. Yeah, I wish I could do that for you, but yeah, no, not right now. Excuses. Yeah, no, if I hadn't, so I was doing barbell bent over row at 205 pounds, went up and turned accidentally while I was lifting it. And yeah, it definitely did not end well for me. So Thor, you're smarter than I am. How do you refund points? Oh yeah, no, definitely an oops. I am, because now I want to know how to do it. All right. I'll get those turned back to you. I do not. No, Thor. Thor is like my coacher for being a moderator. He doesn't know it yet, but he is. Okay. I think that's a steep enough slope. Let's see how that runs. Go ahead and go into my prefabs. We'll go ahead and grab the ball player. Put that right there. Go to this. Move it up just a little bit. And then for the... Make sure everything stayed on it correctly. Player controls, cool. For the main camera, we need to just throw the scripts on. Follow player script. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I'm gonna have to fix that, but grab that player trans really quick. Save that, and then we're gonna have to open up level 2 or level 1 again really quick. And I want to get this offset, so 2 -6. Shit. There we go. That's what I like to see. Should be a reward request queue on your dash. You can complete or refund it. Let's see. There you go. He's my Yoda too. Teach us, a wise one, Thor. Yes. So I guess they are on autocomplete. I'll have to fix that later. Sorry, brother. Didn't mean to steal your 1,000 points. All right. So this, we need to actually set the offset. So we need to make a void start here. Okay. Offset is equal to new Vexhall 3. It was 2 -6. Yeah. I was afraid to push that one. No, never be. Usually I'm insanely too attentive to my actual chat, and people will redeem it. It'll pop up that you redeemed it and then scream, and it's like, damn, I kind of wish I wouldn't have been that attentive. Although sometimes I do zone pretty hard. Oh yeah, there you go. So I'm taking tomorrow off. So I'm going to actually disable the push-ups for tomorrow. I forgot today, but I'll get you tomorrow. Don't worry. All right. Offset is equal to that. Then we can make this not public because we don't need it to be public. Okay. Go back into this and play. Make sure we didn't break anything. I was trying to clean all that up yesterday, so I didn't have to worry about it today. Perfect. All right, cool. And then the light follow as well. I just realized. Let's see. Ball player follow light. So we need to go back into that as well. And we just need to set that offset as well. So what program are you using again? Unity. So Unity with C# coding. Buttons. There we go. Nope, wrong one. Nope, wrong one. I swear I know how to type. Actually, whenever it comes to the numbers across the top, I'd hunt and peck. So we can make this one not public as well. Okay. That's what your husband uses? Nice. Is he building anything cool? All right. Everything looks correct. Not at the moment. Well, come soon, we might actually need another person. So, depending on how in depth these projects actually get. Oh, Thor, since you're here, this is the level we're building. I know, my beautiful hand drawn paint. So good. So good. Nope, cancel that. I just need to move you out of the way. Right? Hey, it gets the idea across. That's all it's for. All right. So this should now just have that. Almost rivals Pirate Software. Yo, he's actually the one that reminded me of using that. I never once used anything dealing with paint. So something you'll see in his basement. Yeah, that's the monster in my basement. All right, let's see what kind of speed we get on this bitch. I also haven't put the fall light in yet, so. Oh no, I didn't think about that. Uh-oh. We're not getting very much speed. Don't like that. Okay. You remember friction? Okay, it wasn't actually friction. So whenever I was running it before, all right, nerd time. Here we go. All right, so actually, you reminded me. Hold on. You actually 100% just reminded me. I made this material specifically for this situation. There we go. Now we're building up some speed, and it's ice, so you'll slide. Okay. I gotta fix that, though. So for this main camera, let's make the culling mask pretty high. I like the underside of the slide. Yeah, I'm about to fix that, though. Let's see. If I can. Might have to do a custom camera for this one, but I don't want to. Is there a way to do this where it's not going to break the rest of the game? Go ahead and increase this and see what that does. See if that fixes it. Kind of. It kind of fixes it. But I don't like it. I don't like it. So what I could do is I could set. So right now the camera is a -6 offset. What's causing this is we could actually make it. Hold on. On trigger, enter. So there's a trick you can do where you can put the cube here. Go ahead and vertices snap. Oh, hello. Okay, so we're gonna have to do some custom coding here. Underneath. Yeah, underneath this, we're gonna have to do some custom coding here. So why are you not letting me there we go. All right, so I want to make sure that this can't be missed. So give me this. Take it all the way across, and then we'll take it up. Okay, get rid of the mesh renderer. Just leave it as a box collider. Leave it convex and a trigger. All right. Oops. And turn that back on. Make it a little bit wider too. Okay. Hey, what's up, Sock Monkey J? There are never bugs. They are features. Yeah, correct. Oh, break it. It's a software development dream to figure out how you broke it. Yeah. You're not wrong. I actually really do enjoy troubleshooting, but what's up, Sock Monkey? Welcome in. All right. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Mesh render. There we go. It's already marked as a trigger, so that's perfectly fine. And what we're going to do is we're going to make this trigger. So on the start, it's going to do that. And then we're going to go here and we're going to make this one camera change. Hey, thank you for the follow, Sock Monkey. Much appreciated. Camera change trigger. I'm going to call it CCT. Yeah. Start CCTS. Okay, we'll tag that one as CCTS. Then under the main camera. So how would you recommend learning to do this stuff? Kind of intrigues me, but I lack creativity. Usually good at working out how to do stuff, but struggle to come up with what to do. So if you're trying to get the creative side of things, that's kind of something that you just develop over a while on how to make games themselves. I would not honestly recommend going to school for this. My degree cost me $75,000 and I was not, I don't think it gave me enough for me to actually justify that expense per se. But what inspired this is I was actually watching. Here, hold on. We're going to take an adventure here for a second. Go ahead and just mute this tab really quick. Hold on. I think it was called Build Your First Game. Maybe. Yeah, this one. How to make a game getting started. So I was just looking through, seeing what I could do with physics and stuff, and I stumbled onto Brackeys years and years ago, and I remember he made this video. And I was just watching it, and in this video, he teaches you how to make kind of like a level-based game where you're just a cube trying to avoid other things, and when you hit something else, you lose all control of your character, and you end up, quote-unquote, dying. And then I was playing with it and I realized that you could make it to where the physics engine would make it to where you could tumble, twist, dive all over the place. And I just thought, cool. I have enough creativity for the world. I just can't make it come true. I'm ADHD. Hey, suit me your ideas and I'll turn them into a game. But as far as like the actual inspiration for this, that's where this came from. And I was like, cool, little 2-week challenge to do a physics based platformer where you physically have to build the momentum. That's a pretty sick idea. Or at least I think it is. So, okay, so we're going to do an on trigger enter for the camera itself. So the camera is tied to the player, so you should have a moment. Actually, let's make this trigger slightly bigger. We're actually just going to move it straight back, I think. That's where that came from. As far as like the other games and stuff that I play, or other games and stuff that we're working on, I honestly just take inspiration from a lot of different stuff and just start building out ideas. There's also things you can use like GDDs, which is game design documents that allow you to go in and just write down an idea. So if all you have is a story, boom, there you go. You can take that story and turn it into something else, in my opinion. All right, we actually need to do this, and we need to duplicate this guy. Okay, so this is going to be the slope, because we want it to be the exact same all the way down. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. But yeah, getting inspiration and stuff, it's literally, honestly, I just look at something, get a mechanic or something that I want to work with. That's better. I like that. Except for I think the camera is going to be an issue. All right. So once we enter this, we're going to set the camera to where we want the camera to be. Actually going to get rid of the clipping planes. We're going to do this. It doesn't need to be that clipped. All right. So what we want to do with the camera is we actually want to set this over. So if we're following the ball like this, right? Whenever we actually get down into the slope, we want to take it and rotate it down like this while maintaining this. That's clipping it out because clipping plane is too close. So something along those lines. Actually, get rid of the global snapping. So we want it to be something like this, right? So you can see down with what's going on. So we need to set the rotation to 45 along the X. We want it to be about a -2.4. So we'll make it a flat. Well, I say flat, but we'll make it a -2.5. As far as learning the skills and stuff, Thor, for actually coding, that is just something that you're going to learn over time. So no, that's not based off of that rotation. That's just based off of that. So with that camera angle, see if that broke anything. Me actually moving the camera. Shouldn't have. Okay, it did. Okay, cool. All right, so it's gonna be broke as shit right now, but because we're doing the offset plus everything else that I did to it. So I still don't think it's fast enough. I mean, a pachinko machine doesn't really move that fast, does it? It's really just more about the bounces, right? When you color it, can you make the bottom extra sparkly? I can do a custom material for it if I have time. So all of the coloring and everything is going to change if I have time. For now, I'm going to leave it completely gray box, and we're going to just build out the levels, and then I'm going to try and get to all the beautification tomorrow. So I'll keep that in mind. Level 2, ramp, extra sparkly. Got it. Chinko machine. Video. Sure. There's like a million different pachinko machines that you could look at, but they're really honestly not that fast. So I think that'll be all right as long as we make the pillars good. All right, as far as the camera, I'm going to go ahead and reset the transform on that, and then that way whenever we do this, it'll set it to the player and it'll be in the correct orientation. Okay, so this needs to come up. Got it. Oops. Okay. And then once you go in, obviously the clipping is going to be an issue. So this trigger that we're working on right now, we're going to rechange how we work the actual transform of everything. So we're going to set the... I don't need to really do anything with the actual camera. I just need to do it all in code. So... all right, under the follow player script, we're going to do an on trigger enter event. So all right, so what this is going to do is that it's going to take and it's going to look for that object that we just built. Yo, thank you for the lurk, fam chicken, Sock Monkey. So this is going to look for that trigger that we just built. So as soon as we enter that trigger under the CCTS, it's going to change and set the transform dot position of the camera. So is equal to player trans. My God. Dot position. And then we're going to add a new offset. So let's see. It'd be something I would self-learn. I am resigned to the fact I'm not particularly creative, but if someone gives me a task, I can usually work out how to do it. My struggle is because I don't have a goal for it. I don't really know where to start. It always started at GDD. So your game design document is going to be wherever you start. So a lot of times whenever you're doing like game projects and stuff like this, you just hit burnout. So it's going to be a little weird, but always start with your actual... Sorry, I'm really having a hard time typing and talking. Always start with your GDD. Get your idea planned out on what you want the game to be. So for instance, the first project that I'm working on, the main project that's going to be the long term, is going to be a space exploration colonization game. Oh, with learning code, honestly, just run through tutorials on YouTube. That's going to be the easiest. So Uh, so Bracky's here. I'll drop his channel info into the actual chat here. He's not making videos anymore, but the man made videos for Unity a long time, and he is great with kind of walking you and stepping you through how to do specific things and explaining why they act the way they do. When I was in college, literally they deferred me over to Brackies all the time. It was kind of annoying because I didn't pay $75,000 to watch a fucking YouTube video. But it is what it is. All right. So this one is going to be the slope offset. Okay. And then transform dot rotation is going to be equal to cam rotation. You shouldn't have an issue with this. Oh, that's going to be... This is going to be... I'll let you know now, this is not going to work. Why are you not liking this? Representation of 3D vectors. Yes, I am very well aware of what that is for. I can just call it 45, 0, 0. See if that actually... Why are you not liking this? Oh, hold on. Bitch, stop it. Oh yeah, there you go. Free code camp as well. Yeah, I have a couple other ones that I can send you. I would just have to dig through because I haven't watched them in a while, but they basically do a class on doing code on YouTube. So, and of course, you know, you can always ask me. I might not know the answer, but you can use the Unity scripting API, which is really strong for understanding how things connect. You just kind of got to have to learn how to do it. Why are you doing this? You like that, I understand that, but why are you not liking my variables? You're not gonna like this again, are you? Yeah, how to use the program itself. The C# part I have. Oh, I need to learn Unity. Okay. Yeah. So scripting itself, as you can see, I'm running into an issue where I'm trying to take a vector 3 which is how objects are represented in the 3D space of Unity. And I'm trying to add in a new variable to that actual thing, and it's not wanting to work. So your rotation, position, all that information is stored within a vector 3. So okay. After you get to this point, like now I'm having a situation where I'm not able to do this. So what I think I'm going to do, actually, I'll just show you the scripting API. This might not come up with anything. So oh, there we go. Transform dot rotation. So that's way over complex. Is transform dot rotation target time dot delta time smooth. So this is telling something to rotate. I'm not actually physically trying to set the rotation of the object itself. To rotate game objects in a variety of ways, the rotation is often provided. So your game object, its X, Y, and Z axis are aligned with the X, Y, and Z axis world axis. So if you rotate a cube in world space, the axis will there. I'm a full stack web dev by trade, but want to branch into game design. So this is great to watch. Thanks for showing it. Oh yeah, of course. I am 100% into the pure thing of we should all learn and grow together. So, okay. No, the transform dot rotate. Let's give it a shot. So if we do transform dot rotate, and then we just input the arguments. So if we do cam rotation at that point, then you know what we're gonna have to do here? We're gonna have to make a bool. Still here looking through all the things you guys have said. So would you say start with C# and go from there? It all depends on what system or what engine you're wanting to build in. So if doing this in high school and I helped her with a 2D game she made, fuck yeah. It's going to be the next game developer of the year right there. But as far as what you said, Thor, it depends on what engine you're wanting to use. So they all use their own shit. Godot is going to use their own scripting language. And then you've got Unity, which uses C#. It can also use HTML. And then you've got Unreal that uses C++. If you're wanting something to where you're going to be able to make everything using ray tracing or 2.5D games, which are 3D elements within a 2D space, then I would say go Unreal, because their lighting engine and actual like construction engine for like doing landscaping and stuff is insanely overpowered. Unity has got a decent environmental building, but I wouldn't say it's anywhere near what Unreal has, because the way that they have it built and coded. Whereas if you're wanting to build more, like, in my opinion, you can build more efficient, robust games in Unity, to be completely honest, because it's not as demanding of a system. Yes, the lighting engine could use some work, but as far as the lighting and stuff goes, it's not bad lighting for what you're doing, and you can control it all yourself. C# is relatively easy. Yeah, I'd say C# is relatively easy to do. So, it's really easy to learn. Doesn't Unreal charge to use it in general, where Unity only charges if you make money with it? No. So Unreal actually just recently removed that. They did for a while. They did say that you would have to pay a premium to be able to use their system, because when Unreal 5 came out, its lighting engine was revolutionary shit. But they recently just removed all that. It was like 6 months ago that they removed all that, but yeah. Now it's free as long as you have Epic. And when I say it's taxing on a system, I've had Unreal die on me when I was working on some minor construction stuff, just building up some environments and working on some lighting things for like a global space. And it overloaded my workstation computer, which is actually right back there. It's a laptop. I'm not sitting here saying it's the best computer in the world. It's a laptop, but it's specifically built to do this. And it crashed it pretty frequently. So take that with a grain of salt. All right. So with this one, we're actually just going to take all this and we're going to go if adjust equals false, because we want it to be constantly checking. This is going to kind of be taxing, but it's not going to be too bad. And then on the start, we're going to immediately set cam adjust equal to false. It's just going to be that plus the offset. So we can honestly just go back in and then go here, and then underneath this, come down and go else, and then give it the else condition. Oops, that's not the right thing. There we go. All right, parentheses, you need to go away. I find C# easier to learn and understand better than C++. And at least I'll have YouTube to run to when I need help. Yeah. Oh, also, Sock Monkey, just so you're tracking everything that I build for on stream. Everything I'm building on stream, including the main projects that we have going on. Obviously, final releases are null and void for games that I plan to sell, but all playtesting games and stuff like that will be uploaded to a Google Drive, and then I will put a download link for everybody that's in my Discord in there. Obviously, as somebody who understands software development, it takes time, so please don't expect like a daily or weekly upload to it. We're working on 3 projects right now. This is one of them. So this is a personal project, though. I just want to get this done before the end of the year. Actually, it's going to be done by Friday. So, but yeah, exclamation point Discord or in the about section down below. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, for all my YouTube After Factors, because they usually why are you being stupid? Anyway, for all my YouTubers, After Factors, the description down below will have the link as well for my Discord. And of course, these are all things that you can download as you want to play. Yeah, it is. I started, so technically I started my 2-week or my 14-day on Tuesday last week, got 1 day of work, and then ended up playing DF with you or Delta Force with you the next day, ran into some issues, and then didn't have a chance to work on it all weekend. Worked on it yesterday and then today. So Friday. And I also keep thinking that today is Wednesday. So I keep thinking that tomorrow is Thursday. So I have more time. All right. Else, transformed up position equal to that plus offset. And then we're going to set the camera rotation. Boom. All right. So if cam adjust equals false, we're going to go ahead and set it to cam adjust is going to equal to true, right? Because this is an on trigger enter event, we don't actually need it to say anything other than this. Else, if it's true, oh God, broke my brain for a second. We're going to set the cam adjust equal to false. All right. Because the update is constantly running and checking this, as soon as it equals false, when we hit this trigger, if it is the CCTS, which is the camera change trigger start. Oh, yeah, no, definitely not. End of year is definitely not it. I'm going to have this done by the end of this week. That is the deadline. No matter how many bugs there are in the game, there will be a link posted on Friday for this game to be downloaded. 100%. It could be the buggiest mess that's ever walked the face of the planet, but it could be in there. Also, if you're looking for artists for like any kind of pixel art and stuff, there's a lot of people in the Discord that are artists doing custom pixel art, things like that. Feel free to post anything you have for game development stuff, art development into the game projects. It's kind of where I made the dumping ground. I'm probably going to rename it to the dumping ground. But we also have the hobby corner. There's a bunch of stuff in the Discord that's a lot of fun. And the community's rather chill, except for Thor. He gives me shit all the time. So, all right. Cool. So these are both public. We don't need to see if the bull is working. I know it will. All right. So, yeah, you don't want me. Love you, Thor. Actually, that brings up a good point. Next week, I probably won't be streaming at all next week. Expected from him at this point? Good. Good. That's what we need. All right. So if we come into here. All right. So the slope offset is going to be slightly different. We want it to be a little bit higher. So instead of we have the camera offset hard coded in at -6. So we'll leave the -6, and I think we'll take it up to 4. Give that a shot, and then we'll put a 45-degree rotation on the actual camera itself. So the camera rotation is going to be 45 along the X, and then we want this to be we want it along the X. We want it to rotate down. So all right, so we're going to go ahead and go, I think 4 will work, doubling the height to get up over. So 4, and then -6. All right. And you know what? Just because I'm anal retentive, we are going to make this public just to make sure it fucking works. And then we'll hard code everything in after we get it adjusted to the way we want. So, nothing should happen until we hit this trigger. Okay, it did not work. The bool did not happen. Why? Why are you not triggering? Oh, no, CCTS. This cleaner is trigger. Okay. Why? I'm going to try something really quick and just make sure this actually works. True. This is going to make it look insanely weird. But, goddamn, Nightbot, get off of it. Stop shilling to my people. Whoa. Hello. That's a seizure. What in the absolute fuck was that? Okay, we gotta actually watch the main camera and see if this cam adjust is flicking on and off. So, mind the seizure feature. Okay. Well, I mean, it's working. Technically. You know what I think it's doing? We're going to try something here. Transform.rotation.x. I know what it's doing. So if we delete this, I think I know what it's doing, but I think it's constantly rotating it around the 45 degrees, which is causing it to basically violently spin in a massive circle. Yeah, so the offset is working, so we just have to set the actual rotation rather than rotate it. Transform.rotation. I just don't know why it's not taking any arguments into this. Oh, so Thor, some things to look out for if you do actually end up deciding to do this. When you're learning how to do C# and stuff, just know that capitals matter. So if you do, for instance, if you do a capital T on transform, it's a different meaning than a lowercase t. So just keep that in mind whenever you're going through it. So whenever you're using the lowercase transform, you're referring to the game object that you're currently working on. So whereas with a capital T could be referring to an other game object. So if you hit something and you wanted it to start rotating in a violent circle like what we just did, you could do transform with a big T. So, okay. We got to figure out why this one isn't working. other.gameObject.tag. Might have to get a reference to the camera and all that fun stuff within the actual trigger, but it should just work. All right. We got to figure out why this isn't working. See, I don't know why this one isn't wanting to work. Why are you not wanting to work? What are you arguing about? Cannot modify the return value transform.rotate because it's not a variable. It is. It 100% is. The variable is literally right here, rotation. Okay, am I just being absolutely fucking stupid right now? Game on was going to transfer Euler angles X. Okay. Game on was Euler angles. No. To me, it seems like it's getting set to turn and rotating, then running again and being set to false and reset. So actually you're not wrong, but the rotate function will make something just rotate constantly. Whereas setting the rotation under the transform, think of it as like you're telling with the rotate command, you're telling it to specifically just sit there and rotate in a circle. So you're going to rotate it 45 degrees constantly. Whereas with the rotation, you're actually setting the rotation. These guys are using Euler angles, but transform.rotate is appropriate in that case. Based on what you have, you can choose either what you want to do. The one with just equals is fine, but the other is plus 180. You get off. So why are they using Euler angles here? You really don't need to use Euler angles if you're just trying to hard code the rotation into the transform. All I had to do was really just, what is he trying to do? How to set rotation of object by script. I don't. Time to stumble through. Ah, there we go. Quaternion.Euler. That's what I'm fucking missing. Okay. Transform.rotation. Okay. Quaternion is always one that I forget fucking exists. There we go. Random guy on the internet knows everything. Exactly. So if I follow, which I probably don't, it says if false, set to true, else set to false. So doesn't that just alternate? No. So the way the on trigger enter works. So here, let me bring this up and I'll explain it for you. So this guy right here is marked as a trigger. So as soon as the item comes into play, and so if you run into a trigger, if that trigger has the appropriate things, it's going to do one of those actions. What you're thinking of is if I put all of that into here. So when it comes to scripting in Unity, you've got your void start and your void update. Those are your two like mains. Your void start is going to be called once as soon as the game is loaded. You also have void awake, which actually is called before, but void awake is used for everything that's not intensive. So if you have things that are transitioning from game to game to game, you would establish all that, or from level to level to level, you would establish all that from the void awake. And then your void start is going to happen right after your awake. And then you've got your update, which is called every frame. When you're on trigger enter, you have to actually enter something that's marked with, this case, the CCTS. If that collider that we run into has a CCTS tag, then it will trigger this event to happen. And then it's saying, okay, cool. If this specific bool is false, kick it to true. And then if it's true, kick it to false. That way you can use the same exact collider for if you're wanting to enter and exit. For this instance, we're wanting the camera to move up and angle down as we're going down the slope. And then as soon as we get out of it, we want the camera to angle back out to what it used to be. So that's why we have the two at the top. So programming is just really knowing how to word your Google searches. Not really, but Google does help a ton. It really does. Because that was like the Unity forum that I pulled up. That one is fantastic for finding stuff like this. And this should fix our issue. So I always forget about Quinturian. Always. And I still honestly have no idea what. See, boom, perfect. So now when we're going down, we obviously need to move the camera up a little bit more. So probably need to move it up and forward. So the slope. So I'd say we probably only need this to be like -2. And then we need to, well, actually, let's see what it looks like when it's that close. Ooh, perfect. There we go. All right. It's still really goddamn slow. But we got the result that we want. Now we got to get it to activate on the trigger. So we're going to set this one back to false. And a bool can only be true or false. So that's why I specifically created that variable. All right, let me break this down for you. All this stuff up here is variables. This is things that I'm creating that are holding something else. Just think of them as just any kind of like holder. If you want to do a number, it's an integer. You could also do a float, which is going to be a number with a decimal. So vectors are the translation of the position, rotation, scale. This is a vector. So the X, Y, and Z is going to be your vector 3. If you're working in 2D space, it's a vector 2 because you're only using 2 of the axes. Z and Y, I believe. Might be X and Y. Don't quote me on that. But that's what a vector is the X, Y, and Z into a formulation. So if you see here, whenever you're looking at this, so your offset is equal to a new vector 3 of 0 to -6. So I'm setting my X to 0, my offset or my Y is going to be 2, which is going to raise it up, and then -6 is going to pull it back. So just think of it as adding this number to those independently. And then you got your start, which I explained starts at the beginning. So whenever we actually start this, no matter where this camera is, I could pull this all the way over here. It doesn't matter. Whenever I start, it'll fucking find it and go, okay, cool. This needs to be right here. And you're good to go. Now we have to figure out why this trigger isn't working. No, don't die. All right. Why this trigger isn't working. And I think it's because I need to put this on its own thing and just stop trying to. Yeah. I think I just need to stop trying to avert writing another script for the camera change. So, and then everything over here is technically a component. So you have all of your components down the side. There are an astronomical amount of components that you can have, as you can see here. So you could have a physics component, which is going to be like your rigid bodies, things like that. They generate how Unity handles the physics of the actual item itself. So, for instance, we come over to the ball player. We have a rigid body on here where we can actually reduce and change how things work. So if I wanted this thing to float, I could just click this off, which I'm not going to leave it like this because that'll change everything. But you could do this and have it just float. And it would just be floating in space forever. Funny story. That's actually how you get people to swim too. So. The use of gravity. And then you also have things like the player controller where you have to build the gravity yourself. So it's all depending on what you need. So, oh, also you can constrain it to freeze specific axes. So if you wanted to freeze it in a position and keep it from rotating, you could do that. I can't make too many modifications to this because it is a prefab. It could break the rest of the game if I make too many to that. No, my mate. That's the wrong cable. Oh. Did any of that make sense, Thor? I've made zero progress, and we've been working on this on an hour and a half. Well, kind of. All right. We need to add a component here. We need to call this one cam angle change. Some of it, there were words. Yeah, I got you. Great, Nad. There's a big difference when you've been working with something for a long time and you know what you're talking about versus when you're trying to explain it to somebody, because I'm trying to keep it, not calling you stupid, but I'm trying to keep it to where it makes sense. No, I wasn't distracted by dog. I was trying to find my charging cable. Streamer brain. Also, there are things in this that you'll never need. So depending on what you're trying to build, this is literally just going to be an on trigger enter. So an on trigger enter is what we're trying to do. So if you just come in here and go other.gameObject.tag is equal to not that player, then what we're going to do is we're going to go other.gameObject.getComponent. In this component, we actually want to get the script. So it's not going to be that. It's going to be actually, no, we don't want that one. We want the main camera. Actually, no, we can do the player. You know what? We're going to do something else here. So we're going to do a game object. Oh my God. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm building a reference to the main cam, right? We're going to actually make this public because I'm just going to set it myself because it's probably not going to be used more than once. So we're going to go ahead and set this one, and we're going to go to main cam dot get component. I don't want object type. You know what you do in these situations? You come over to your Unity hub and you go like this. And you crash everything and you forgot that you didn't load. Do you have things in your Discord that show how to set up Visual Studio and Unity? It's... Yo, what's up, Doc? This is the shiftiest version of Delta Force you've ever seen. I love you too, man. Thanks, appreciate it. I'm building it myself. So set up Visual Studios and Unity. It's the ad crap you have no need for. I have found. It's easy to add crap. So I can do that. There's honestly, I just download the Unity hub and then I do my versions from there. And then I just, from what I'm installing, it really depends on what you're trying to build because you might have to have different packages installed. But I can do a step-by-step or a little cheat sheet to show or a little video and throw it up in my Discord. So, come on, Unity, you got it. I know I'm opening up 2 instances of you, but please don't die. I haven't actually opened up this project in a while. Let's go ahead and delete this one really quick. We don't need it yet. And we'll delete this one because I got to remember, you know, that moment where you get to a yeah, I forgot my little mining guy. That's all right. All right, so scripts. This is going to be a much bigger project. This is a 3-year project. As you can clearly see, it's got quite a bit more code in it. Game object.find. Okay. Get component. Stats manager. Okay, cool. That's all I needed. Thanks. When in doubt, resort to your own projects and figure out how you did it before. Let's see. We need the cam angle change. So this is going to be main cam is equal to game object dot find. We're going to find main camera. Yeah. Buttons, fingers, putting it in the right spot. There we go. Get component, and we want the name of the component, which the camera, I think, is literally just called follow player. That might actually be the wrong syntax. It might have to just be not this. There we go. I was not sure if there was a way to avoid installing things you do not need. I was messing with the clicker game, and no, I don't need the 3D stuff. No, so whenever you actually download the Unity, it downloads the support. You can actually choose things that are installed right away. So if you're doing like just a clicker game where all you need is a 2D space, you can choose to just download the 2D stuff. But that's going to be more based on the build, not so much the what you're installing. So, yo, what's up? Be cool. Currently right now I'm just making a little short 2D. Why are you not liking this? Currently right now we're just working on a little momentum physics based platformer that I'm making just for fun. So it's nothing super serious, but I'm going to try to have it done by the end of this week. So, and right now I'm working on getting this camera to function the way that I want it to. Because this trigger is just not wanting to activate. I also really did not want to have to do this. What the fuck am I fucking up here? I can't explicitly turn it into that. So did I actually mess this up? Hold on. I think I messed up my syntax here. Oh, by the way, I couldn't to explain what I was talking about before when I tried to do this kind of stuff with the Unreal Engine. Opening up multiple projects at the same time pretty much immediately crashes all the time, and I don't really like that. This is a different project that I'm working out the mechanics for, so I just keep fucking forgetting my goddamn syntax. Oh, that's why. Okay. God, stop being stupid. We don't want this to be a that. We want it to be public follow player. There we go. Equal main cam. All right, and then we need to set the main cam. I don't think I made that bool public, so let's go figure that out really quick. Uh-oh. Camera angle changes. Yeah, that's fine. My follow player script. There we go. Ah, you son of a bitch. There we go. Oh, it's cam adjust. That's right. Equal true. There we go. And then else. No, I'm doing this wrong. I'm doing the thing that I said that I wasn't going to do. We need to put this one into an if statement. So if No, not brackets. What are you doing, dummy? No, not brackets, dummy. Push the shift button. There we go. All right. We're going to set it to false. And then else. Main cam adjust equal to false. We're going to set it to true. Also, why are you so fucking annoying with this? All right, don't autofill if you're not going to actually autofill. That'd be really cool. No? Why are you doing this? All right, we're going to do it this way, I guess. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, there's no if. I don't need all this. What am I doing? Stop being an idiot and learn your syntax. There we go. Oh, I shit talk myself all the time, so. All right. That should technically work. And then if we go to the follow player script, which is going to be for the cam, we can actually just get rid of all this because it's being controlled somewhere else. Okay, and then we just need to, this is finding it. So this one is finding it right off the start. So we're going to find the game object, main camera, get the component, the follow player script, which gives us access to this. So we should be fine. Let me go ahead and make sure that this gets everything that it needs as soon as we start up. Why did you not grab camera? There we go. Okay, so that's actually working. And then if we enter it again, ooh, okay. Hold on, gotta fix that. Follow player. We actually need to set this back to 0. So okay, now we can actually just zero this one out because we want no rotation. All right, let's see if that fixes that. Okay, so boop. All right, sick. Okay, that fixed it. Sick. And then we got the actual angle that we want, which is fantastic. So, boom. I blame Microsoft. Shouldn't it reset back to the normal if you go back up? Yes, it will. So if you come back up here, as soon as you pull up to there, it'll reset back to normal and then come back in. Boom. Now the goal is we're going to be able to just take this whole camera trigger and we're going to go ahead and duplicate that. And we're going to move this thing all the way down to the bottom. Yeah. So now that we got that actually working, we've got the camera problem solved. So we're going to turn the mesh renderer back on for this really quick. And we're actually not going to do the camera angle adjustment until after you're completely out of it, just because it's just the way that I want to do it. Okay, that one's aligned. This one is not. Okay, so go there. So this music definitely veered way off from what I originally wanted it to be. I'm kind of annoyed by it because this is the second night in a row where I've been trying to do just Christmas music, and it's just not wanting to play. Give me this. Go ahead and slide that forward a little bit, and then we will go ahead and disable the mesh renderer. All right. You know what? We're actually going to make... no, it'll be fine. So, now, whenever we play, you're going to be like, oh, what the hell is this? We're going down? Okay. And it's going to be like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. And then you're going to come back out, and boom. It's going to snap back. So, it's a little rough, but it'll work. Give me another Pro Builder cube. Sorry, I'm just vibing. The hell are we even listening to? This is all the same. This is supposed to be all Christmas music. So, you know. Let's go ahead and just vertice snap that bitch over. And then I'm just going to kick that out a little bit. Boom. How long did I make this one? 12. Let's go ahead and make it 15. I heard you say use Pro Builder. What is that? So the objects that I'm building right now are all part of Pro Builder. So this is something that you can install completely free. And it gives you access to... Oops. This is going to be... floor. Bottom. Floor. So this is going to be, let me just see here. Let me just show you. Let's see. I gotta remember where the fucking packages are again. Services, components. No, God damn it. I always forget what this is. So... Holy shit, hold on. God damn, I'm having some mad brain farts here. Okay, so we need to go through... That's not what I was looking for at all. Damn, what is going on with my brain today? Window package manager, there we go. Damn, window package manager, here we go. So... when it comes to this, you can do Unity registry. So these are all different packages that come free with Unity that you can install or use. So one of the main ones to use is, or the two main ones to use is TextMesh Pro and Pro Builder. So Pro Builder gives you objects that you can easily manipulate. If you don't have Pro Builder, what you have are just this selection, which... all well and good, you could build them out of it, but I can't. Like, you saw how I stretched out that floor and filled in that whole area. I can adjust faces, maneuver things around, make them slope, and they're all one consistent piece. With the regular just 3D objects that Unity provides, they're not editable that way. So Hey, what's up, Nemesis Lilith? Doing all right. We ran into another issue, and yeah, I just fixed it. So we now have a different camera angle. So, but yeah, it's that's what Pro Builder is. I just streamed for 4 hours. Damn, did you post it in my Discord? All right, that actually worked out perfectly, just the way I wanted it to. So you didn't see how am I supposed to know? All I do is read Discord all day. So all right, before I show this to you guys, just know I tried my best. All right, this is what we're building currently. No, you're perfectly fine. So this is what we're currently building, and I know it looks like poo, but this is going to be level 2 of the actual game itself. And I'm starting to realize I might have to reduce how many levels I do per shape. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So we're working on this section right now, and then I'll wall it all off. And I think, oh no, cancel that. Don't do that. I need my reference. I hand drew all that, everything. Redid the whole wizard class from scratch again. Making a sprite class for inheritance. What do you do for inheritance? All right, so we're gonna have to go ahead. So, Sock Monkey, if you are curious, this is some of the things I'm talking about. So, if you wanted to do this with regular ones, you would have to build all of these individually. Right now, I'm just extruding the face so I can make it go up a little bit. And then I'm going to extrude it again. And I'm going to make it go up a little bit more. And then again, we'll extrude one more time. And then we'll make it go up a little bit more. Make a little nice little ramp. It's going to be a little bumpy, but it's all right. It'll be fine. But yeah, you could not do this in any other style with the regular one. So the sprite has some initial stuff every player and enemy has. So I inherit from that and can use the functions from the sprite class. Okay, never mind. I didn't know you were talking about coding inheritance. I thought you were talking about a class inheritance, as in like you have a wizard and then you have an inheritance class. So for now, I implemented a position update function that player uses to move around. And I got the window resizing to work. Oh, fantastic. Are you keeping aspect ratio and scale of all your UI and everything else that you're building the same? Hey, Raven Nevermore, thank you for the follow. Don't got UI and stuff yet? Okay. So just make sure that you're using an actual reference aspect ratio so it can not die. All right. I know what I said just now made absolutely no sense, but it'll make a lot more sense whenever you oops, let's not do that. Gonna go ahead and just duplicate that entire item. Vertices snap that motherfucker right to where it belongs. Boom. You got a ramp out. All right, fantastic. Actually, I kind of don't want this ramp here. Kind of want to leave it open. So all this is going to be walled off. This will be actually the start of the wall. So we can actually just build a new thing entirely. So this is going to be the giant open room with death pit underneath that goes across. So you're going to have to fly across. using things that you learned from level 1 to come across and actually hit something here. So, why are you acting weird as shit with that? There we go. I think what we'll do... Yeah, I haven't actually sent a picture of how it works, how it looks right now. Oh, nice. I will take a gander at it. Let's see what you got. I love seeing work. I'm going to be so distracted. Friday is going to be a grind day for me, I think. So, not in the right goddamn Discord. Jesus. I don't want Nitro. Fuck off. Announcements. Did you put it back in game projects? Yeah. What you got? God, I wish. Yeah. See what you got. See if I can make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Hell yeah. Nice little fucking wizard guy. I like it. For now, it's just a blank background. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, as you can clearly see, the fuck just happened there? As you can clearly see, I'm not exactly one to worry about all the pretty stuff. Fish movement controls, correct sprite displaying, created. Okay. Nice. I'm still waiting for the playtest date. I need it tomorrow. I need to playtest things. Kidding, obviously. I'm not exactly the one to sit here and harp on due dates, since I'm probably going to break my own due date for this one. No, I don't want a cone. That's going to be probably the final object, by the way, is that cone. Because that thing is going to be a fucking nightmare to move around, but that's not the one I wanted to click on. About did it again. See that shit? Alright, so... big room. Okay. I mean, if I implement camera follow, tile map loader, and collision manager, then it technically is playtestable. But then again, I don't know how to publish it yet. That I don't know. With this one, it's super easy. I just click a couple buttons and then I'm building a game. With yours, I'm not sure. I mean, I probably could look it up and find out, but I might want to do this. Yeah, I'll have them on the outside because this is going to go down below. So give me that one. Put it back to here. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm good with that. Okay. So this is going to be a giant room, and then these will all close up whenever I do this on the outside. So we'll just go ahead and... Why are you only going in those increments? What the fuck happened? I mean, that's fine, I guess. It's just kind of awkward. Perfect. Okay. All right. So we actually need to take this one down by 1. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and extrude it up. Perfect. And then we'll go all the way. Woo! Not that way. All the way across. There we go. And then I think the way that we're going to do this, we're going to go ahead and do this. Whoa. Hold on. Give me the direct line up. There we go. Boom. All right. So for this, we kind of want it to be rather large, I think. So I think we'll go 120, I think. So we'll kick it back by 1, extrude it out by that last one. Oops. There we go. Okay. And then as far as this goes, that wall is pretty much going to be done. So what we actually need to do here, let's get out of ISO, grab this face, push it up by 1. Extrude it down by 1. Why are you doing that? I don't understand why you're doing this to me, game. All right, there we go. All right. Then what we can do here is we can actually take this face. We can push it back by 1 and then extrude it back out. And we take this whole thing, extrude it down to here. Then extrude it again down. Okay, so we'll go. That seems deep enough, I would say. Okay. Extrude. Oh, shit. Hold on. Don't do that. Go ahead and stick this over there. Boom. Extrude this out 1. Take that face. And then just take it. Oh, no, don't do that. I need you to extrude. There we go. I think it's going to cause Z fighting, to be honest with you. Is that... No, it's lined up. Okay, we're good. All right, if you don't know what Z fighting is, it's whenever you have 2 textures overlapping each other and the game doesn't know how to... I got it published to my desktop now. I could send you a Google Mail link and you could playtest it. No, don't... You don't have to do that. I'm glad you figured out how to, publish it, but you don't have to do that. I'm just giving you a hard time. I appreciate the effort, though. That shit is awesome. But if you do want to publish it into the finished game projects, feel free. That is entirely up to you. If you want people to play it and have fun with it and do whatever. The one I have up there is simply a college project that we did a long time ago. So yeah, I do that a lot with a lot of projects that we have here. Okay, so this one, damn, I can't do that. Actually, I know how I can do this. Give me this guy. This one has already got 3 separate faces, so they should extrude out with those. Really probably shouldn't have closed those in yet, but it's fine. It's fine. At least some content should be in there though. Yeah. I have that game project that I did while I was in college. It was fun, don't get me wrong. But it definitely has a lot of issues. So actually, we'll leave it just like that, and then we'll take this guy. And I think I'll just build a separate wall here. And then what we can do is we can go back into prefabs. I did not do the death plane prefab, so can you hide the mesh so you can see through it like you did the trigger? Yeah, 100%. I'm just trying to test and see how if I'd be able to like take this one for instance, extrude it out, and then make the rest of the wall, because I'm gonna make the entrance where you come out of the pachinko machine, which is all this right here. And you're gonna launch into this, and then you're gonna have to ramp up, and then you're gonna have to exit like right over here. Per this diagram, this beautiful, beautiful diagram here. So you ramp across, and then you exit one side, and then you go into the death maze or the death tunnels, which you're going to have to fly through all of this without touching any of the walls. And then you're going to have 3 options that you can go. And then from there, you're going to have either death pit, or the exit. So yeah, I'm just trying to see how it's going to end up working out. So we're actually going to run this really quick. All right, give me my new camera angle. There we go. Yeah, beautiful camera angle right there. Might need to be bigger. So build up. Ugh. Okay, so we probably want it to be like right up here, I think. Right in this area. So we'll have a cutout right there. So we could easily close everything off, I think. Okay. So if we take the face of this guy right here, extrude that bitch out, make it match up to this vertices so we don't have Z fighting. And I don't like that. Because I stopped it. I stopped the momentum. So with all the controls and stuff set up, I have all controls set up for stopping momentum and gaining momentum. The controls for this are tap based. So you can't simply just press forward. You have to tap forward to actually build that momentum. So I don't know about you guys, but this does not sound like goddamn Christmas music to me. So I think I don't want to extrude that again. I want to do this. I think we'll make it like a nice tight area right here. And then we'll actually just go ahead and extrude this one out to match. So put it to there. And then we'll just fill in the rest of it down below. Yeah, just fill in the rest of it down below. Okay, yeah, you're changing the way textures would lay. I don't like that. Not that I have any textures to put in, but all right. So, Sock, that was, or Monkey, whichever J, I guess, whichever you prefer. All this is built out of one object rather than 1,000 objects. So this is why Pro Builder is so good, just so you know. Oh shit, Lens. I tweaked my back during my workout, so I'm not actually doing those. I forgot to fucking disable them again. I will have to refund you those, and I'll owe them to you day after tomorrow, actually. So I'm already up 20. Let me go ahead and fix that really quick. I'm so sorry, Lens. If I didn't tweak my back, I would, but I don't think I could handle it right now. I might cry. I'm so sorry, Lens. I know you were so excited about that. God, even doing that hurts, so it's all good. But I'm actually in pain just sitting here, so Don't cry. But Lens, I can easily save it to a folder and overwrite it with publishing again. So publishing updates gonna be easy. Hell yeah. Welcome in, Lens, by the way. How are we doing today? Give me that. Give me this. Put this there, and then go ahead and give me that one. Put it there. Okay, helping my husband set up his new monitor. Plug it in. I'm sorry, I shouldn't shit talk, but plug it in. Oh, how was the range, by the way? I know that you guys went up there, so how did everything go with that? Well, at least you said you were going to go up there. So if you lied to me, I understand. I get it. All right, we actually need to get the follow light for the player. So let's see. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and set that one in there. Boom. And then the player trans is going to be here. Yo, my Nightbot is going nuts with shilling out my fucking partnership. If you guys want your workout protein or in supplements, there you go. Go with that one. It's okay. Yes, and it is again. His new one decided to be bad. Ooh, gross. I'm sorry. That's a shitty situation to be in. Oops. You can't be as bad as the guy who's literally going to end up breaking his own deadline, so it's fine. Because I'm 100% going to break this deadline. I think. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I grabbed the wrong one. There we go. For this one, actually just take this one, extrude it out all the way over to probably the wall, and then just take it. Whoa, why did you go sideways? Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. We need to not do that. We need to get the angle right. And then we need to move this over to match what we had before. Hold on. Why are you being stubborn here? What the fuck's going on here? Are you what's doing this to me right now? Because you're kind of annoying me. No, you're not. I don't know if I like that. It's all right. We'll close her all in. Call it a day. Sorry, I'm not trying to ignore you guys. I'm trying to focus. I want to get most of level 2 done today. So. Never went to the range? Ugh. Blasphemous. I was actually contemplating going to the range a while ago. Last weekend, actually, because I need to get my 300 yards maxed out and good to go. So. Okay. This one looks way more uniform, by the way. The first level, there was definitely, I was running into some massive issues with getting things to align correctly and keep consistent sizing of walls and stuff like that. So this one is way better, by the way. It's actually starting to look more uniform, like somebody actually professionally built it, not putts sitting over here messing with things. Why are you like this? What in the absolute fuck happened there? What in the fuck is going on with that? Why are you... What? Why did you do this to me? And it did it all the way down too. Why did you do that? Oh shit. Yeah, about that. I have things I gotta send you. I also haven't created the version control, so now will the camera work right with all the walls? Yes, of course. It's going to be a little weird in the beginning though. I might have to push the starting area back. So if we come here, let's go ahead and go near clipping plane. There we go. That should solve that, unless we go back. So let's go ahead and kick that up a little bit more. So about 4.5. That looks like ass. The near clipping mask is going to ruin me. There we go. Okay. So I think we need to put the near clipping masks like a 2. Get up there. Get up there. Yeah. So hard to build momentum up. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. All right. So what we'll do. Thank you. I was actually looking at checking that. So going to focus up on the slope really quick, and we'll fix that by simply taking all of these faces and we'll just move them all back a little bit, I think. So we'll make the starting area a little bit bigger, I think. Yeah. Well, that didn't do what I wanted it to. There we go. And just push this one back a little bit too. There we go. Looks a little bit better. All right, let's see what this does. Now you just can't roll backwards. Just make the game. Yeah, then it meets the deadline with new. Oh shit. Yeah, no, I don't produce like EA. I'm sorry. Oh, I was thinking more along the lines of like, you need EA style publishing where they release a third of the game and then sell the rest of it to you as paid content. That's what I thought you were going for. My flight. Okay. Okay, so we need a rather large death. He just needs one level, then every month release another level. There you go. So I'm going to release this, and then in 15 months, I'm going to release 2 more levels and then call it new content and then sell it to you for $45. EA, pay for everything. Oh, that costs 50. Yeah, you're right, because it's 2 levels instead of just the one. You're right. You're right. Because you're getting it at a discount, because it would be normally $30 a level, but we're doing a Christmas special, so it's only going to be $50 for 2 levels. God, I'm so dumb. I wish I would have thought about that before. Okay. Pro Builder Cube. Go ahead and make this one this, and then we're going to add this material to it. Then release full game in a year from now for free. We'll release it as a demo for level 1. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and put focus up on that. I need you here. Okay. And then this is basically just going to fill the entire void. So take this whole thing, just stretch it over to ha. There we go. Pick this one up. This is where things are going to get a little weird, because I want it basically just at the entire bottom. Actually, you know what? I could. Yeah. There we go. Then we just take this whole thing right here, and we vertice snap it to the other wall. I see you guys. Oh, whoa. I did not mean to do that. There we go. All right, Death Pit. I'm going to head out. I joined the Discord, so I'll catch you again soon. Can't wait to see this game. I will have it up published hopefully on Friday. But later, Socks. Thanks for coming in. All right. Let's see. Death Plane, we need to just add. So this is the acid pool. I'm making green the bad association here. I want everybody to fear the color green by the time they're done playing this. Oh yeah, Linz, you weren't here. This is what we're building. Isn't my lovely drawing so good? Pulling a pirate software and really getting my Windows Paint skills up there. Let's see. Okay, that's going to be the ramp. This is going to be the death pit. We need to go back into the scripts. And we need to do death trigger. Bam. Blue screen. We need to throw this into there. And then under the acid pool itself, we need to link the death screen. Boom. And then this one should already have the script on it for the pause menu. All right. We don't need these connected because the main menu doesn't exist here. So now, whenever we come into here, yo, what's up, Zackinator? Publish Friday, eh? Hopefully. Yeah, that's the hope. Uh-oh. Why are my buttons not working? Why did you break? It does look wonderful. Why are you not working though? Break there. Only thing he's got is an ego. I got to see this game I've been hearing about. Well, it depends on which one you're talking about, because this might be one of the other game projects that I'm currently working on. Oh, I know why the resume. Hold on. You. Pause menu. Okay, so you should be Null reference exception. What are you talking about here? Why are you throwing a null reference for that whenever I hit escape? Oh, the platformer? Okay, yeah. I can show you some stuff about it. Why are you throwing null reference exception for this? That doesn't make any damn sense. There's nothing that actually interferes with that. Get those out. Play. Why are you immediately throwing a null reference for the camera? Okay. Why is it throwing no reference for this? That reference exists. So why are you throwing no reference for it? Main camera follow. Main camera follow. Why is me adding this causing that to happen? Well, now I know why the null reference is there, because it doesn't. I don't understand why you're saying this doesn't. Why did me adding the death pit cause this problem? The follow player script is still attached to the main camera. What the fuck is going on here? And it still works. So why are you flagging me back to that? Yeah, you're still working. Why are you trying to show null reference? What? You don't make any goddamn sense. That's a game-breaking bug right there. Object reference not set to an instance of a game object. But it is. I mean, it's technically a game-breaking bug, but this is 100% exactly what we needed it to find, and it works. So, oh, you know what? Hold on. I think I might know what's going on here. Boop. The space. Alan just tuned in. Sorry. What's your inspiration here? What's our inspiration here? Our inspiration is that I wanted to play with the physics of Unity, and I decided to make a platformer out of it using momentum that you have to physically build. That's it. So, and it's just a fun little side project that I'm doing while I'm working on other things that I'm building out right now, because I have 2 other projects besides this one that are probably going to be a 3-year development and a 1-year development. So we're going to be building out a horror game over the next year, and then we're going to be working on a secondary project that's going to take about 3 years to finish. So the inspiration behind this is I just wanted to play with some of the mechanics. And as far as like how this game is going, it's going. So Let's clear this out. That should fix the issue that I was having with null reference. There we go. Cry of Fear 2. Oh God. I would not make Cry of Fear 2. And to answer your question, Linz, I'm not ignoring you. Technically, no. So for the main project, the big 3-year project, I'm currently waiting on Medium to finish up some of the artwork because I need them to progress so that I can start working the animations within the game. But he's got another project that he was working before he agreed to work on the main project with me. And then as far as the horror game goes, we're going to be double working on those so that I can start building out the mechanics for that while he's finishing up the artwork for the main project. And then once I get the mechanics done for that, I'll start implementing all the secondary or all the main project artwork in while he's doing the artwork for the secondary project, if that makes any sense. And this is kind of helping me get my ideas down for how I want to start structuring some of the horror game stuff. So as we work through this, I'm actually getting ideas for that. That's very logical. Just add more work. And then this was just a challenge that I wanted to do just for fun. So, because I enjoy doing stuff like this. Yeah, that's always going to be a thing because Pro Builder doesn't like meshes for some reason. All right, we need to get this back in. Those are all linked up, and then the acid pool itself, we need to go ahead and throw the death screen back on. Oh, get out of here, Zach. Coming in here just to talk shit, just because you know me personally. Not only that, but I'm sure working on different projects helps keep the mind sane so you don't just get blocked. Yeah. You're also very true, because if I get stuck on one, I can just be like, you know what? I just want to go make this mechanic work. I'm done with this for today. So. All right, we got to add in the things to bounce you around here. And then this ramp is really kind of rough. I could make it a lot smoother, but all right, let's make sure this works. Okay, restart. Why are you not working? What in the absolute fuck is going on with my buttons here? Why are you not wanting to work? I ain't got an ego. I am nothing but humble. Okay, so why are you not... You have everything that you need. Why... Did I fucking code that wrong? Gotta love bugs. Alright, let's see. Put up the button controller really quick. Yeah, pause menu dot set active is equal to false. Time dot time scale is equal to 1F. That should just work. Why is that not wanting to work? Because I don't need the main menu, because that's for something else. And the control screen is for something else. I mean, I'll relink the pause menu to see if maybe that fucking broke. Why are you not wanting to work, though? It is interactable. Hold on, let me do something really quick. Let me see if it broke in the other ones when I made it a prefab, because I might just have to copy pasta it over from scene to scene. No, you work perfectly fine here. as a prefab with everything fucking linked. I don't. Why are you being stupid? Yeah, you're all the same. So why the fuck are you being stupid in scene 2? Is this because it's not in the build index, maybe? Because I haven't added this one to the build yet? We can actually go ahead and remove that one. We'll just add level 2 in. Maybe. Because it's not using... That might be the issue. No. Why are you not wanting to work and then you just break? You're not throwing any goddamn errors. Yeah. All the buttons are connected. So that's what I was checking before. So over here, you actually come over to the pause menu itself. The resume. So this is what's actually controlling the button itself, which it should work. There's literally nothing that would tie the resume, at least. Like this one is a little bit different because with that one actually is legitimate like scene change coding, which I could understand why it wouldn't work if we didn't have the right build index, but we do. So scene manager.load scene, specifically build index 0. Control screen, yeah, that's not relevant, and that's not relevant. What we're doing. Okay, so why the fuck did you break? Is it because you didn't compile the script correctly? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Alright. And click on this guy. It's not even activating the bool. But it's activating the shit. So what the fuck is going on here? See, this is the random errors that come up all the time that I don't understand why. Because, like, for instance, this one, we've already changed everything in the code. So if we're in this one, that bool is not working, but the button also isn't working either. Why is that bool not working? Hold on. Okay. Pause menu set active. Okay, so if it's this, if it's true, and if it's false, hold on. I think I've got this shit backwards. No fucking wonder it wasn't working. No, yeah, if it's true, we want it. Hold on. Because if it's true, we want the game to generate and turn on the actual Okay, and then this one we need to set the game as paused. Oh, hold on. No, if it's false. Yeah, if it's true. Okay. Wait, what the fuck did I do here? I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. I think I fucked up the coding for that. That's the only spot that that bool is actually used. So if game is pause is false, we want to set this to false and the time scale to 1. Oh no, I'm stupid. Okay, I was correct. If it's true, when we hit the escape button, we want to set this equal to that, and then we want to go game is paused equals false. Okay. I'm sorry. Why do you not like that? Oh, because I'm stupid and I misspelled it. Okay, and then this one, because I'm not actually activating the bool. So game paused is equal to true. Okay. So if it's false, right, it'll make it true, and then it will activate the pause menu and set the time scale to 0 to keep the game from moving. If it's false, or if it's true when you hit the escape, it'll take and change it to false. And then the pause menu will be deactivated, and then the time scale will be returned back to 1. Okay. Glad we fixed that. That bool was never actually being adjusted. So that, I don't know how, I know why it wasn't working before, because it was never actually changing the state. So now if we go in here, we can do this. So what happens if we stop this and we go to level 2? Did that fix my fucking problem? Okay. Did my buttons work? Okay. No, the buttons still don't fucking work for some reason. Why do my buttons still not work? Why did my buttons break? I don't like that. I should have implemented this shit from the beginning, but I thought I would just do it at the end and call it a day because I generated a prefab to make it easy, but it made it harder. Why the fuck are my buttons not working? All right, so resume. Yeah, it's directly connected to that, which should... Okay, you know what? We're just going to remove that, and then we're going to re-add the function back in and see if maybe that will fix it. Resume. All right. So we're going to play. Have you tried implementing working buttons? No. Okay, yeah. For some reason, this screen space is not wanting to actually... Like, these are all active and they're interactable. But they're not... They're even scaled properly, which means that everything is working, but for some reason, they're just not wanting to run. Maybe on the next patch, yeah. We already talked about this. I'm releasing all of the... Who needs active buttons? Yeah, exactly. Who needs a working camera trigger as well? Let's see. Gotta fix that. I really don't want to have to rebuild the UI every single time to get that to work, but it should work. There's nothing that says that that shouldn't work. I'm not even getting an error in the console pertaining to that. That's for mesh, which is something that comes up with Pro Builder, so I'm not too worried about it. The game is paused even works, so I know the code is fucking working. So why the fuck are my buttons not working? All right. UI, actually. To any prefab instance that contains a TextMesh Pro UI text seems to be considered permanently different to its root prefab. Oh, that's fucking sick. Let's see if there's a fix in here for that. The behavior was addressed in version 1.4 TextMesh Pro. The only known remaining issue outside of the TextMesh Pro mesh filter shows up override because the mesh is not persistent, but tracked as a prefab system. That's fine. So am I going to have to build this every fucking time if I don't use generalized buttons? Same here, having problems with the prefab lost the TextMesh Pro component. See, mine's not losing the component, it's just not fucking working. It's not generating an error message either. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about the linking. I understand that. I don't need that. All right. I'm going to have to come back to figuring out these buttons because I might have to rebuild the UI. So I don't like that because that doesn't make any goddamn sense why it's not working. There's literally nothing. Do death buttons work? No. None of the actual prefab stuff works as far as buttons. I mean, I can pull it in and the code functions properly. But as soon as you interact with a button, let's go down. Yeah, so none of these work either. So it's like I have to rebuild everything. And I don't know why. Because the canvas itself doesn't have anything to do with it. So let's go ahead and activate this really quick. Flip that bitch around. Back her up. I don't know why. There we go. Okay. It's on the UI layer, which is perfectly fine. Still a UI layer, so your mouse should be able to interact. Everything is linked. I relinked the buttons within the prefab. So I'm wondering. All right. Screen space overlay. That's fine. It even get. Are you fuck? I'm gonna have to rebuild the UI on all of these. So I'm gonna try something really quick. Canvas. I don't really honestly care too much what it does. I'm just going to go to UI TextMesh Pro button. And we'll just move that thing over here for now. And then the on click, go project, let's see some here, scripts. Go ahead and add the button controller component to the main canvas. Drag this over, come here, button controller, and we'll make this one resume. Just to test something really quick. Okay, so this button is working. It's not doing what it's supposed to because it doesn't have any of the links, but that button fucking works. So that means that there's an issue with the actual prefab and this. So we're going to have to redo all these buttons, I think. That's insanely annoying. Let's just try something here really quick. Let me see if I can... Oops. I'm going to try and see if this works. Resume. Okay. Oh, I gotta... Hold on. Let's go ahead and disable this really quick. Guess it'll break the code. So if we do this... God damn it. Yes, technically I could copy pasta. But the point of a prefab is to not have to rebuild it every time. So I'm probably going to unpack the prefab from level 1 and see if I can just paste it directly into this. So that's just fucking annoying. So we're going to go ahead and delete this and then save that. We didn't push any of those changes over. So if we go back into level 1. Okay. Go ahead and unpack this prefab really quick. Unpack that. And then we're just going to take this whole thing, copy to level 2. Sure, that's fine. And go paste. Damn it. I'm going to really have to fucking rebuild this whole fucking thing. God damn it. That's the point of prefabs. Like, I'm supposed to be able to just do this and call it good. I built it all and I prefabbed it, so I didn't have to constantly rebuild. That's going to take so much goddamn time. I am kind of curious, though. Hold on. I'm kind of curious about something here. I could potentially subvert all of this. So, just going to try something here. I don't remember the syntax for it perfectly, but I'm going to do a do not destroy on load. Which I think we need a reference to the game object itself. So it should... Yeah, so we need a reference to the game object. And then we would just do... So... Object dot do not destroy on load. Example, 2 scenes, okay. So... I think what we'd have to do here is we'd have to get a reference to the game object itself. Okay, so game object, public void, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so under here we go void awake. And then we go menu dot do not destroy unload this. Okay. Maybe we don't need that because this should tie to it. So let's see something here. What are we vaping on these days? This is a Swift Blue Raz Ice. It's absolutely delicious, by the way. Its flavor is not exactly the best as far as like strength and intensity wise, but save that, that's fine. So we play from here, right? Do a quick little burn through of this level. Okay, what did not? Okay, so we should still have this. Okay. All right, I got to fix something as well. We have another bug, but I got that working, so that works just fine. No, we don't. We actually order all of our vapes through Element Vapes. So. Because they're significantly cheaper than anywhere I go, and we don't do builds or anything anymore, so. Okay, so we got the do not destroy unload. That's carrying over everything, so we're just gonna have to hope that it fucking works. Because I'm not gonna rebuild the UI every single fucking level. That's just retarded. But there is something that we need to do. Is we actually need to do a on start. We're gonna have to find this specific object for all of these. So I gave up the Siggy Wiggies back in May, and I'm on disposables now as well. I mean, yeah, we still buy a pack every now and again, but we're primarily vape all the time. But most of the time when we buy a pack, it's like when we're on long travel. So yeah. The fuck are you doing? No. All right. So now we got that fixed. So we're just not going to have a menu, I guess, which I don't really like because it's not going to display properly. Unless we throw the prefab in and we do a find object of same type. And then we destroy it on the load, which would be perfectly fine. We can do that. So I am kind of curious, though, if we drop the prefab in here, if the buttons will break. So I could disable this one, so it's not even a thing. Shouldn't ever be activatable. I don't think. Yeah, so it can't ever be activated because I disabled it. So let me grab the prefabs here really quick, because I'm just kind of curious now to see if this is going to work. If it works in this scene, then I know it's not the prefab and it was something with the integration. The fuck? Why do you work here? Okay, so why are you not working in scene 2? Go ahead and reactivate that. Boop. All right. That's fine. Go ahead and save. We're doing testing right now because I'm very aggravated by the fact that this shit ain't working. Okay, we don't have it in. That's fine. Nothing worked as expected. And then we drop this in. Okay. Let's see what happens. Now it just fucking works. Why? Why did you just start randomly working? Oh. Yeah, the do not destroy unload is kind of... Yeah, those should not exist. Okay, I don't like that. So we're going to go in here and we're going to actually comment this out for now, because that's going to cause a lot of issues later. Let's see if I can get it to work again. Game logic. I wish I could say I feel better all the time, but really I just don't have... Oh, wait. I just don't have the burnt taste in my mouth anymore. Yeah, no. Honestly, what made me feel better is actually going back on the gym cycle. So, okay. Now it's just fucking working. Why? I don't understand you. Okay, you're working. Okay. What the fuck is going on? I don't understand. I need to put something there. Okay. If I can touch the ceiling. Okay, let me make sure the death screen works. Okay, restart. Yeah, all these buttons work. Why the fuck did that just start working? I don't know. It worked. Hopefully it doesn't break whenever I do the build. I have no idea why that started working, but cool. We got our UI back and I don't have to rebuild it. So cool. I'm working on my diet again. Waiting for the doc to clear my feet before I start running. I still can't run. I've just been weightlifting and just doing like what cardio I can, like on the rower and stuff like that. So I actually had a you and Lynn's both. But I actually had a situation where I went down to talk to an orthopedic surgeon, and he even told me to stop running. Don't do any fast-paced walking or anything like that. And I was like, okay, I'm already doing that. Is there anything that we can do about the pain that I have whenever I do want to run or anything like that? And he was like, knee replacement surgery. And I'm like, yeah, nah, fam, that's only the last 10 years and I can only get it done twice in my life. I'm not going to be without a knee by the time I'm 50. So it's manageable at the moment. Okay. And we got that working at least. So we need to go back to the acid pool and we need to link the loose screen, which let me see if that's what broke it before. I want to put steroid shots in my feet, but I think I'm going to... Yeah, that works again. I don't understand this at all. Game is close. I don't understand why this just randomly started working. They want to put steroid shots in my feet, but I think I'm going to look for other options. Yeah, so they wanted to put cortisone shots in my knee, and I'm not okay with that because it doesn't do anything. It's just a slow disperse pain reliever that doesn't do shit. Okay. All right. Go ahead and save that. That's working. We got the death screen back in. There is no windscreen. I don't know if I'm going to put one in, but we might. All right. So, because Zach just got here and he has no idea what's going on, let's go ahead and fill him in on the game plan. Octopath Traveler is on sale. Oh yeah, might look at that in a little bit. But just so you're tracking on what's going on, we're going to be changing shapes. So I think I'm going to do 2 levels per. Tomorrow we're going to have to fill this one out, but I'm going to fill them in on what's going on so that everybody can be on track for when you watch tomorrow. So level 1 and 2 are going to be all ball. Level 3 and 4, I'm going to move them into more like an oval shape, or a, not an oval, like a pill. And then you're going to have to counteract the things that happen whenever you add momentum in different directions and how it acts weird as you're moving along. Whenever we get to that, it's going to be more towards the platforming side, where you're going to be just constantly progressing forward. By the time it's all said and done, we're going to be doing the final level of a cone, kind of a football, yeah. But we're going to be doing a cone, but the next level is actually going to be, after the pill or football, is going to be this. So whenever you start getting going, it could bounce in any direction, move around, not go, make it a little bit more unruly, so that you have to use and navigate this object through. So, and then we're going to build levels specifically based on the shape that there is. So, and you missed my amazing drawing, but this is the level we're currently working on for level 2. These are all going to be death tunnels, because I want the ball to be more geared towards flight, because it's very easy to control. So to make it a little bit more challenging, you got to maintain levelness and flight, and then it's going to kind of have a maze aspect, kind of. So if you choose to go down one of these paths, you're basically choosing your own fate. So, but yeah, that's the plan behind this. And again, it's not really meant to be super impressive or super game designed and level designed and make it to where it's all shock and awe. It's just something to play with physics and have fun with it. So, but that's the game plan. Because I'm a massive pleb and I started my stream a little late today, I'm also going to have to be ending early today. So we are going to be cutting off the stream here. Let me see if anybody is actively on right now. Oh, also thank you for the likes on YouTube. Much appreciated. Always a grand time. Let me see if anybody is on Twitch right now that's doing any kind of software and game development stuff. Vanilla Wash K. Not really, to be honest. It's all right. But yeah, we're going to be going ahead and end it off there. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you all in the next one. Until then, bye-bye for now.